Amid growing signs of frustration between Joe Biden and the Israeli Prime Minister Binyamin Netanyahu, the pair held their first official telephone call in over a month on Monday. The character of that call pushed back upon by the National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. There had been rumours that it was quite a tense call and that it ended abruptly. Jake Sullivan pushed back on that and said that it was, quote, businesslike. However, one of the main focuses of that call was Israel's planned offensive into the southern Gaza town of Rafah, where 1.5 million people are currently seeking refuge. The Israelis agreed to a Joe Biden suggestion that they send a delegation to Washington to hear Washington's concerns. Jake Sullivan said President Biden asked the Prime Minister to send a senior agency team composed of military, intelligence and humanitarian officials to Washington in the coming days. Now, it is understood that that team could be in place by the end of this week, if not the beginning of next week, and that no offensive into Gaza, into the Rafah area, will take place until the US concerns have been heard. Jake Sullivan calling this next step a, quote, natural evolution of discussions between partners. It also came up about Chuck Schumer, the top Democrat in the Senate's comments about Netanyahu just a few days ago. He called him a, quote, obstacle to peace, and also said that fresh elections should be held. That was brought up by Netanyahu. We are told Jake Sullivan said that the Prime Minister did raise concerns about a variety of things that came out in the American press, but he did not talk specifically about any one issue. So the United States here seemingly taking a more active role in the Israeli military planning. They say they're not getting involved directly, but rather in an advisory role. Also, more discussed about humanitarian aid into Gaza. We are still expecting that humanitarian pier off the coast of Gaza to be constructed between the next 45 to 60 days, although the US is hoping that will happen sooner than that.